There's a reason Chuck Norris's name has become the centerpiece of the most epic tough guy jokes of our time. He's a tried and true action sensation, and he brought all of his one-on-one battle skills to bear in his award-winning role as the title star of TV's hit show, Walker, Texas Ranger. Throughout the show's 9 seasons, Walker delivers a lot of Lone Star-style justice, often with his bare hands, and sometimes in some of the strangest circumstances you've ever seen.
You got him! Do you got him? I got him! I'm covering him! Oh man, his wrist is too big!
Looking for a bite of that kind of action? Here are Chuck Norris's most epic fights on Walker, Texas Ranger.
I'm not going to prison.
Oh, yes, you are.
Walker, Texas Ranger wastes no time getting audiences invested in its hero's ability to tangle with bad guys. In the series pilot, Walker loses his partner in a bank robbery. Eventually, Walker discovers that the first deadly robbery incident is just a trial run for something much bigger, a simultaneous heist spree across multiple banks. As the explosive plan unfolds, chaos looms large on the streets, leaving all of the Rangers tied up dealing with all of the bandits. But Walker remains laser-focused on finding the guy who started it all and who cost him his original partner. Amid a series of car crashes, explosions, and street chases, Walker takes his target down with his own hands and gets his revenge with ice-cold precision.
This is from Mobley.
The third episode of the series is also as stylish as they come. As members of the Yakuza make their way to the States to come after a local congressman, Walker has to use his homegrown investigative skills to stop the mob from reaching their mark. As it turns out, an old friend is connected to this criminal underbelly. In one of the series' all-time greatest fight scenes, Walker has to take his friend down, and it proves to be a lot more work than what he's used to, since his buddy is a skilled fighter himself. It's a stunningly choreographed fight that let Chuck Norris show audiences what he was capable of early in the series, and it still holds up to this day. No foe is too tough for Walker, and he confirms that undeniable fact once again in Season 2's epic Night of the Gladiator episode. In the segment, Walker poses as a street fighter to infiltrate an illegal underground fighting ring, pitting him against a number of opponents. For Walker, it's a stroll in the park.
You okay, partner?
What results is a full-on series of awesome action sequences. But things reach the apotheosis of awesomeness when Walker squares up with an enforcer dubbed the Giant outside the ring, who just won't go down no matter what Walker throws at him. Walker's lightning-fast reflexes come into play again during a memorable encounter in Season 2's The Reunion. The episode features eventual Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul standout Jonathan Banks as an assassin named Valentine. Walker and Valentine get into a tense hand-to-hand brawl, but the really white-knuckle part of the fight happens when Valentine suggests a quick-draw duel.
You sure that's the way you want to do it?
Sure. I couldn't think of a better way.
Whenever you're ready, make your move.
In Season 3's Mean Streets, Walker discovers that there's a group of masked assailants who have been attacking homeless people around town and filming it just for kicks. Walker goes undercover as one of their targets, and he soon finds himself surrounded by the masked brutes. Walker takes out most of the gang, then chases the leader all the way to his own home, only to discover that these thugs are just bored rich teens with a mean streak. Well, Walker doesn't like that one bit, and decides to show this guy what it means to be helpless, the way all his victims must have felt. Another of Walker's splashiest undercover operations comes in Season 4's Deep Cover, which finds Walker infiltrating a notorious drug kingpin's mansion. The operation is extremely dangerous, and Walker finally meets his match when he faces a man who's 2 times his size. Just when it seems like Walker is outmatched this time, his partner in the episode, Officer Cousins, jumps in to save him. And while that fight scene is epic enough, we have to mention the most epic moment from the episode: Walker's flying kick straight through a windshield to stop the Kingpin himself. The Season 7 episode, Survival, sees Walker on a personal mission to rescue his good friend Alex from a clan of malicious mountain men called the Trammels.
Trammel, come and get me.
I've had enough of this cowboy and his buddies. I want him dead!
After taking out the other 2 brothers, Walker has to go toe-to-toe with the most sniveling creep of the bunch, a brutal fighter who's fast and strong. To get out on top in this fight, Walker has to use his head literally. As a bonus, Alex herself gets to deliver a nice fist to her kidnapper's ugly mug as a goodbye gift. One of the best fight scenes in the entire run of Walker Texas Ranger is the high-octane sequence from Season 8's The Day of Cleansing. It has a white-knuckle highway chase, helicopter shootouts, and a hectic 3 versus 20 brawl that begins with Walker leaping out of a chopper. Simply put, it's one of the action-packed climaxes that made Walker Texas Ranger such a perennial classic. Thanks for watching. Click the links in our video to watch more from Walker Texas Ranger. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest exclusive videos. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.